so forth and so on. And that's how we encourage ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I get to look at him walking through my front door and say to myself,
I go, one day.
one of these days, man.
Yes.
Same thing with Metro.
And that's the importance of the support group.
Yep. That's
so we're back for the final segment of Stroke Survivors with Jeff and Jim. It's been really interesting, and again, I just want to thank you guys for coming on and sharing your stories with everybody else to encourage others in the fight that it doesn't matter where you are, at what stage, that you can always start to improve and don't lose hope, because these guys were not able to do what you see them doing now, or even speak as they are speaking about what they have accomplished now. So don't lose hope, and we're going to just start talking now about coping mechanisms for stress. We're going to talk about caregivers, support groups, and we've already mentioned that they formed a support group, and they will tell us more about that. So come on in, guys.
Yes,
bring it in.
We are our own support group.
I love it.
We both suffered strokes. We have a third and fourth member to our group who aren't here today.
A band of 4.
Yeah, so we all compare notes. We compare aches and pains. We compare progress, setbacks, strange anomalies that we get to compare and contrast. And we find solace in that fact. We'd encourage anybody who is going through what we are going through to do the same. The 3 F's: faith, friends, and family. You can't go wrong. Yes. Believe in yourself, don't give up. If we can do it, you can do it, because there's nothing special about us. We just help each other. So take your time, identify who your caregivers are. If you don't have any already, get some. My caregiver is the love of my life, and I was lucky in that respect. It ain't everybody gonna be that fortunate, but it could be a mother, a brother, a friend, a colleague, just somebody who's gonna get you to the stage in your life where you can start to practice some of the things that you used to take for granted. Like getting up and going to the bathroom, getting up and going to bed when it's time to go to bed, rolling over through the night when you had a bad dream. When you're thirsty, saying that you're thirsty. When you want to go out on your porch and sit down and take a deep breath. The little things that you wouldn't have to give much thought to, you'd be surprised how important they are in your recovery. Eating. Very important. Stroke patients, their disconnect comes between the brain and your extremities, your arms, your legs, your feet, your hands. And one of the key ingredients in your brain reconnecting with those extremities are your B vitamins. Lucky enough, you can walk in a store now and pick up your B vitamins, B6, B12, B complex, or you can do what our older folks used to do, just eat meat, fish, beef, pork, chicken, doesn't matter, just eat. And it will help in your neural regeneration. And that's a fancy way of saying, so your brain could start to talk to your arms and your legs again and get you to do some of the things that you might be sitting down saying you wish you could do. Like I have sat down and looked at the bathroom door and tried to convince myself that I can make it, I can make it, I can make it. And you might be afraid to, just like I have. And I wouldn't advise you to try and force a strain, but you continuing to tell yourself that you can make it will eventually get you to that point where you can make it.
Right.
So don't give up hope, don't lose hope, but practice telling yourself that it's not the end. You didn't get a stroke to just wilt away and die. You got a stroke maybe to wake you up to something that you had forgotten. Find out what that is. Find out what your purpose is now that you're still here.
Powerful.
And realize what that is. For me, it's to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us, Jim.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, the main reason why we are here and why we get together, to be a source of inspiration to each other.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 gentlemen, all going through similar situations, different time frames, different stages of recovery,
Yeah.
but they have one thing in common. They have hope. They have each other to support, to lean on for support and encouragement. And sometimes it gets heavy. Sometimes, and that's where the other person would kind of jump in and give that supportive factor.
Yeah.
Tell us about caregivers on your end, family support and caregivers.
Yeah, my family is my immediate family. My wife Jackie, I can't thank she enough. She, anything that she could do, she will do.
Right.
And I thank God for my children is the same thing, like Stacy and Malik. They're always looking out for something on the internet that could help me in my recovery. I have more machines now than probably you got in your
Yeah.
That happens. That does happen.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
the things, the exercise, the hand, the balls, the what you call that thing, the needles and things like.
The TENS unit, the TENS.
No, I ain't got the needles. I got
Okay. It's like the electrical.
Yes,
The TENS
it
unit.
sends out
I
the.
got one of them. I need to use it more.
And the thing for your hand.
Right.
strap.
So you've bought a lot of different assistive.
A lot.
Yeah, yeah, to help with your recovery. So again, thanks to the support groups
That's important.
the day-to-day that are in the trenches with these guys, the mothers, the wives, the children, the caregivers, the people in the community that stop by and give a word of encouragement, the prayers, the support, the love. What am I missing?
All important.
Everybody that's
And
been
like I
part.
say,
Yeah.
before birds of feather flock together,
Yeah.
when we get together, it's more important than seeing somebody who can relate to us. But we could relate. So like he said, he would talk about our pains by, you have on your back hurt, you know? That part, we talk things and it's,
Yeah. And like Jeff was saying, there's a reason for, even though you may have gotten the stroke, there's a purpose still. And their purpose to encourage each other and to encourage you guys even to take better care of yourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you want to
Because
tell what are some
happen.
closing remarks that you would like to
It
say
could
to
happen.
encourage or to warn or to just give advice?
Drink a lot of water. Drink
Drink
a lot of
water.
water.
Saying don't say it can happen to you, cause it could happen. If it happened to me, according to Jeff, if Metro gets a stroke,
Anybody could get a
what the
stroke.
hell he waiting for?
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of the most
Active.
physical people, active people I knew, and he could get a stroke. If you're not doing half of that, then you're on a list. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even though you may not have underlying conditions like high blood pressure and cholesterol, which in his case he didn't know he had the cholesterol or didn't have it at the time, but you may not have any underlying conditions, but again, exercise, water intake, and reducing your stress level are all important things, and finding a very strong and supportive group.
That's the most important.
Right. So if there are any other guys out there that may have had a stroke and want to have a support group, can they reach out to you guys?
Of course.
We always visiting.
Oh, they go and they visit. That's the listen. Tell us about that now.
Well, what we have committed ourselves to doing is to extend our support group, small as it may be, into a wider family, to incorporate people like yourself and other professionals who can contribute.
Yes, right.
Who can say to somebody who had a stroke,
medical or otherwise.
yeah, who can say to somebody who had a stroke, you're not alone.
Correct. Yeah,
You know?
You're not alone.
Your hand mess up, I know about that. Jim Lewis was always telling me, flex your fingers, Jeff, flex your fingers. So even though I'm on a road to recovery, I haven't stopped. I see I got to do this in front of him because he got to see me do it, there's a problem.
They're keeping each other in check.
Yeah, we're here to encourage not only you but ourselves to get back to that step where
some of the things I tell he to do, I know should be done, but I ain't doing it for myself now.
So then somebody else in the group would have to encourage you,
right.
and that's how it goes because one
Right.
hand can't clap, right?
So I got to call it because we share our blood pressure numbers every morning, our blood sugar readings every morning.
That's special.
You know, it's like, Jim, what your pressure was this morning? Well, I ain't check it yet, you know. What you waiting on?
So that's a reminder for you to go check yours.
You don't check it.
I don't have a choice in mine.
Okay.
I don't have a choice in mine. Mine is made up for me.
Okay.
By a certain hour, mine is checked.
Good.
I just wait to send it to him because I don't want to seem as if I'm forcing him ahead of his
Putting the
schedule.
pressure on him.
Yeah. But we got to send it to each other and then say, "Boy, your pressure getting better." And Jeff, you sure you had pressure? Yes, pretty sure. Pretty sure. That's what the doctor said.
When he tell me he blood sugar probably 110 after eating, after not on a fast, after eat. I say, why your sugar too low?
Yeah.
Your sugar should go at least 150 up after eat.
So you guys do this every day?
Every day.
You guys do this every day?
Every
if
morning.
anybody out there is interested in joining their support group, want to have them come and speak, are you guys open to speaking publicly to encourage others? I don't know, this is just happening.
Well, I tell you before, you'll never get me to do this.
He's interested, he's in. We're going to
So
say that he's in.
Now that I can be a source of inspiration or give advice to somebody, oh sure.
Leave a comment in the comment section below and we'll get it to these guys. I'll just send a message and we'll get it to them. If you know them, just reach out and just give a word of encouragement because it took a lot of bravery to come out here and tell their story for others to be informed and be encouraged by what they are going through. Now, before we leave, I think it's only fair that we do some jumping jacks.
Where you gonna start from?
You.
You are
Age before beauty.
You are always going first.
Huh?
You are always going first.
Well, I want to defer to you now. You are my elder statesman. I've always looked up to you.
This leg could jump.
So let me see your version of a jumping jack.
Okay,
here
tell you
right
what. Tell you what. I'm gonna do this one, and you do that one. What do you think?
No.
You're not gonna do this arm, and you do that arm.
No. You
No.
do your whole self, I do my whole self.
I kind of like his idea. Let's do that jumping jack.
But you and me would be covering the spread
No.
if you
Yeah.
split the difference.
That's true.
Okay.
Because you'd be walking your affected side here.
Yeah.
I'll be walking my affected side.
Yeah.
Non-affected
yeah,
side over
unaffected
there.
side.
This is my affected side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is my unaffected side. That's your unaffected side.
Yes.
So if I do my right and you do your left, we
Okay.
split the difference.
Okay,
Yeah,
that is,
I like
we
that.
still left right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
with me?
That
So
could work.
let's do give him two jumping
That could
jacks.
work. That could work.
Yeah.
Two jumping jacks.
That could work. Try the
Yeah.
right one now. Try the right one now.
This is the right one.
Try the left one.
Or the left one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I do other one. That's on a different schedule altogether.
Yeah.
And we ain't got no control over that schedule.
That was some command. No about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Everything
No
in time. So
Everything
there
in
you
time.
had it. You guys had two jumping jacks
Yep.
from Jeff and Jim combined. That's classic.
Yep.
That's classic, guys. So again, thank you guys for coming in.
It was our
Thank
pleasure.
you for sharing. Drop a comment, encourage them, and I hope that this video is able to help others and just shed some light on what's happening.
It
All right,
was-
so we're going to bring the curtains down. Like, you want to say something?
See, it was my pleasure.
Yes.
Being here.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times you got to give thanks for as bad as you think it is because it could always be
you.
worse.
That's true. That's true.
It can always be worse.
I,
You make
I ain't
sure.
got much of a problem with seeing.
Yeah, but you still
thing
walking.
Yeah.
And-
you're walking without an assisted device.
Well,
Correct.
the doctor told me he think I should walk with a stick. I stopped walking a stick about a year or more ago, and he told me I should walk a stick now.
You don't want you to fall.
He want.
Tell him much time you fall, man.
No, I fall. Not me.
Okay.
I'm lucky. I ain't get no
Before you fly out,
fall off a bike.
You fall off a bike?
Fall
You been
off.
on a bike?
Oh, I mean, I had 2 bikes, one for me and one for Metro e-bikes. Them I could go on one.
Yeah.
And I jump on it the first day, gone up at the hill, man, riding.
The first day, he tried on a flat house. The first day he got on the hill. Are you a real black man, boy?
I make the turn, but a turn on the side was weak. I should turn on the left side. So when cars are slow, I was riding fast, so I just went down. And I tried to put on this foot, and the foot couldn't bear me. So she went down.
Yeah.
And that happened a second time. Anything happened since then.
You know why? Because he went back on it.
He went back.
No, man, I go back. Yeah,
I didn't tell you this. Brush a mosquito up my face the other night. With this. Well, Dad do it. I didn't say do it. It did it on its own.
Reflexive.
Yeah.
That's good.
I guess
But
it had
it's
a
not yours,
communication.
right?
No.
Okay.
I just, I
Right.
had my head looking this way.
Yeah.
And it was only like maybe, it took a delay reaction of maybe 10 seconds
Yeah.
before I realized, wait, I didn't move this.
Why, bro?
So show me how you do it.
He can't do it.
I can't tell you.
He can't do
I
it.
can't tell
Do it
you.
again, do it
He
again.
can't do it.
I look around like, okay, it wasn't this. Oh, look at you.
So-
Like, I don't know what the connection is between your hand, your stroke arm, and yawning.
Oh, there is a.
She told me about that.
Tell him what it is.
I mean, I see it happening. And then you tell me, you ask me, when you yarn your hand don't lift it, I come up.
Yes, it'll come
Yeah,
straight
move
up
your
the air,
mouth.
come straight back down, straight up the air, come straight
Yeah,
back
move
down.
your mouth out of the way like a boy.
Boy,
One day I was home on the bed, and I had I put the hand back, grab the headboard, and I keep it up there like, like thing. And somehow I sneeze.
what they handle like that?
Yeah. My hand come up. That broke off. I thought, look at it. I thought it broke.
I instantly enough to do anything like a sneeze or this many other down here. Instances where things that haven't moved in a year to move, and you look at it and you say,
That's an improvement.
that's an improvement. I couldn't do that a couple days ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So you focus on the
He
positives.
make
Yeah.
me laugh and you go by him and sometimes he chats shit like that. He say bye. I tell him must get up out of the chair and try walk. He say, I don't want to destroy that now. He say because I find bones where I never know I had bones before.
There's a bone I got right.
And I bump to break something in my
you know right where your left and right storms come together.
Yes.
You got a bone.
Like process.
Yeah, I got one sticking out right here. And I find myself sitting down and rubbing it straight.
He
That's your comfort?
Yeah, yes. Oh, look who touch them ribs.
He said,
Oh, yo.
he take up his soap and he wash here.
Yeah.
So what he is.
Down to this morning. I said, no, what? Check, you got wash,
Yeah, my son.
I got
wash them both out. He said,
I wash bone ribs. Right now, drive me the window opens. yeah. No, we're gonna use the AC.
yeah.
Wait, you pin me again and see that guy get out of the seat? No. Man, let go.
Wait, put it back.
Oh dear. And I gotta tell you to hold it, I'm gonna just hold.
Take a just grip.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my question is, why can it grip by itself, but it can't let go by itself?
You're right.
But for head, you can do this, but you can do that. Oh, I tell it.
Yeah, tell it go.
It look like you doing it. Watch here. I am saying what you don't move before I move. Watch here. Looking so stupid. Just
Let me see a clap. Clap for me.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Man, no, I want that.
Look at that. That look like a clap. Watch it.
Yeah.
One that look like clap. One that look like clap.
Clap, clap.
Clap, clap, Jeff. Clap,
Try.
clap, Jeff.
Let me see it.
Tanya, I
let me
like
see
it. I love
Clap, Jeff. Clap.
Okay.
Come around.
Yeah. You sure you had a stroke? You tell me you had a stroke. You get pity on, but you had a stroke. What damn stroke? You had a damn stroke.